How does Glasinac-Mati culture reveal Illyrian ancient life? Imagine walking through a landscape filled with ancient burial mounds and stone-built settlements. This is what the Glasinac-Mati culture offers us, a glimpse into the lives of the Illyrian tribes in Southeast Europe long ago. This culture developed during the late Bronze Age and early Iron Age, roughly around the 9th to the 4th centuries BCE. It spread across the Western Balkans, covering what is now Albania, Kosovo, Montenegro, southeastern Bosnia and Herzegovina, and parts of western Serbia. Its spread shows how communities grew, changed, and interacted with their environment during this period. One of the most striking features of this culture is the use of tumuli, or burial mounds. These mounds are made of stones and earth and served as graves for the dead. Inside, archaeologists often find grave goods like iron axes, weapons, and personal items. These items tell us that the Illyrians valued their dead and believed in an afterlife, much like other ancient cultures. The widespread use of these burial mounds across the region suggests a shared belief system and cultural connection among different Illyrian tribes. It also shows a respect for ancestors and the importance of burial rituals. The material remains from these sites give us clues about daily life. Pottery from this era often has two handles and features geometric decorations, which are typical of Illyrian craftsmanship. Tools and weapons, especially iron axes and blades, reveal that the Illyrians were skilled metalworkers. These tools helped them with farming, hunting, and warfare. The presence of weapons also indicates that conflict and defense played a role in their society. The craftsmanship shows they had developed techniques for working with iron, which was a valuable resource at the time. The Glasinac-Mati culture also marks the start of fortified settlements. These were built on hills and surrounded by walls, likely for protection. These settlements show that the Illyrians were organizing themselves into more complex social groups. They needed defenses to protect their resources and their people. This indicates a shift from simple villages to more organized communities with a focus on security and territorial control. During this period, the population in the Western Balkans was growing. Archaeological finds show many new sites appearing, which means more people were living in the area. The expansion of the Glasinac-Mati culture helped shape the broader Illyrian identity. This culture was not isolated but mixed with other local traditions, creating a shared cultural background that would influence the region for centuries. In Southeast Europe, the Glasinac-Mati culture is a key part of the story of how early Illyrian tribes lived and developed. It shows their ways of burial, craftsmanship, and community building. By studying these remains, we can better understand the roots of the region's history and how ancient peoples shaped the land we know today. This culture helps us see the long history of human settlement and cultural growth in Southeast Europe, connecting past to present in a fascinating way.